We all know JoJo not defeating them allegations. See, now I gotta go back. JoJo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. JoJo, I'm sorry, but you're not beating these allegations. I love you dearly, but you're not beating these allegations, bro. I'm sorry. I love you dearly, JoJo, but you are not beating these allegations. So Patrick CC dropped another vid. I checked this out like literally right before this I started the stream because I already had like my little 3 vids of this I was gonna do. And then I seen this he snuck in this one, and I was just like, okay, so you dropped this like 3 hours ago. So it's time to react to it. And it is talking about with our girl Miss Ice Spice. Everybody thought of this. She was gonna be a one-hit wonder and everything like that. But like, let me tell you something about her. Ice Spice literally has bangers, bangers. Like I can't even like listen. Princess Diana, freaking in her mood. The Even though she's like featured on The Boys a Liar. Come on now, like Munch. You know what I'm saying? Like stop playing. Like the girl got she respectfully, you know, she getting up there. She doing what it is that needs to be done. And people was really talking shit about her beforehand, but she letting it be known that she here to stay. So the video of today is why everybody like Ice Spice. I don't have no problems with her whatsoever. I think it is, she holding down the fort. And especially when it is that Megan was like on her hiatus, you know what I'm saying? City Girls was kind of doing their own little separate things for a period of time. Carisha was doing like her show, her little like, podcast show and everything like that. Cool. So like the streets was a little hungry for like something new, so I can't even be mad at her. So let's go ahead, let's react to it. Why does everyone like Ice Spice? Let's get into this damn video, y'all. Let's do it.
In the past couple years, we have seen more female rappers explode into the mainstream than ever before. Some might even argue that they are currently getting more attention than upcoming male artists. Female artists typically receive much more hate than their male counterparts, but Ice Spice is a little different. When her track Munch exploded on TikTok, everyone thought she was going to be here and gone within a month. But with her most recent collaboration reaching number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, her rise has exposed a lot of truths about hip-hop that people are not willing to accept. Drink water, y'all. Ice Spice is a product of the New York drill rap movement, which was popularized in the mainstream by the late Pop Smoke. Growing up in the Bronx, her parents realized how dangerous the environment was and they wanted to get her out. So they sent her to a private Catholic school in Yonkers, New York called Sacred Heart. Her nickname was Ice, which is short for Isis, which is her real name, and she came up with the name Ice Spice as her Instagram handle while she was in high school. But it wasn't until she attended college at SUNY Purchase when she decided to start actually trying to make music. A producer by the name of Riot saw little freestyles and rap bars she would post on Instagram, and he convinced her to try and take music seriously. He sent her the beats he was making and they started working together. After dropping out of school in her sophomore year, she had nothing but time to work on music. She was posting on TikTok and gaining a following from her thirst trap videos. In March of 2021, she dropped her first song and music video called Bully Freestyle, which was a song about getting whatever she wants from men because of her looks, which is common for female rappers but uncommon for New York drill. See, drill rap, more specifically Bronx drill rap, is cutthroat, in your face, borderline screaming lethal threats to your ops on a bass-heavy beat. So Ice's smooth presence and very minimal gangsta energy was a standout for her. Later on in 2021, she dropped her song No Clarity, which sampled Clarity by Zedd, a very unorthodox sample for a drill record, accompanied by a video.
Like, you did me dirty. Like, what did I do? Like, from the Bronx, so I know that you dirty. Like it's just like, sis, what kind of? I mean, she ain't wrong though. The Bronx is dirty. I hate to say, but hip hop originated, believe it or not, from the Bronx. New York holds a very powerful origin when it comes down to where like hip hop actually like came from and whatnot. But the Bronx itself, it started from there. A lot of underground stuff started from there. So Bronx and Brooklyn always got beef. What's the RC? How are you? But But yeah, I mean, but like, listen though, like the Bronx, like, there's always a debate between like the Bronx and like Brooklyn because like who has the best rappers, and like everybody love going into like those tangents in between the two because you can't lie that there's like a lot of Bronx rappers that has that's up right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, they've been up. Don't get it twisted. But it's always a constant beef between the two. Who has the best borough? This, and this, blase, blase. This is why it is like even like in schools down there, they go like, oh, who from the Bronx? Who from Brooklyn? Who from Queens? Who from Manhattan? Staten Island. Hey, listen, you always get the last one, but it's all good though. Hey, listen, people don't necessarily take upstate New York into consideration, even though where it is that I live at is also the bottom of freaking New York. It's not considered upstate. To me, anything past Poughkeepsie and higher is upstate because it really is. It really is. You know what I'm saying? There's part of places like upstate New York that I didn't even know of until I was up in Utica College, like my first time going to school or my first time going like to college. I was just like, I ain't never heard of no place like this. I've been in New York my whole life and I didn't know this existed. You know what I mean? So.
Of Ice Spice dropping melancholic in her feels bars while twerking the pain away. Immediately she was met with hate. This ain't getting us out the hood, it's moving us across the street. As a deaf person, this song goes hard.
Nah,
so we're
that's
just
crazy.
twerking to sad music now. To continue growing her brand, she posted TikToks that would easily get attention from people. And this is definitely the type of behavior that female rap haters use to disprove their talents, saying that all they have to do is use their looks, say something sexual, and people will praise them. There are some truths to this.
Hey, listen, that's I blame the guys. I blame them. I blame them. Cause yeah, it's like, listen, y'all complain about with like, oh, she's thirst trapping, this, and this. And it's just like, but who's also the same people it is who fall for the damn thirst traps every time? Yeah. Not y'all looking in the chat, but like but you get what it is I'm saying. It's always the people that complain. That's like the same thing with like how people be like, oh, this rap music ain't what it is. It used to be this, and this, blase, blase. Like you gotta realize it is the people it is who make the shit hot is us. So if we're out here making twerking music hot and popping and everything like that, and with people it is, and there's rappers like that really can rap. That write their own shit and everything like that. And I had to give Nicki Minaj her credit because she's one of those people it is who does write her own lyrics. It's been proven, a proven fact it is that she literally can. But you get mad at the fact that it's just like, oh, this music is and it's just like, but y'all the ones that make it hot. You know what I mean? Like, I know people say this that Cardi B had a ghostwriter, but I'm gonna say Cardi B writes her own shit. Megan Thee Stallion really writes and she freestyles at that. You got Nicki Minaj that really writes her own shit. You have a lot of female rappers that go ahead that do this. You know what I'm saying? And they all look good. Regardless of the fact if they got work done or whatever the case may have. I know Megan Thee Stallion has not, but you know what I mean? Like, stop. Come on now. Come on. She be rapping and everything, but the moment it is that Ice Spice goes ahead and bends over, it shows a little bit of the jigulation. You're falling to your knees at a Walmart. Like, stop it. Like, stop playing with me.
Pretty privilege is a real thing, and we all know that sex sells. It always has. Men capitalize on the same thing in their music videos and visuals, but when one of the women who may have been in the background is the one benefiting, it becomes controversial. By mid-2022, she was already being recognized by blogs and media outlets as a promising upcoming artist, even though she only had 5 songs released. When her On the Radar freestyle was released, she started gaining the respect of rap fans. Since the only thing to focus on was the lyrics she was rapping, people were more engaged. However, most of the world got hip to Ice Spice when she dropped Munch in August of 2022. Funny thing is, a lot of you have just heard the first 4 lines on TikTok and not even the full song, which is fine, because these days that's all it takes to have a hit song. The term Munch was created by Ice Spice because she just needed something to rhyme with "he ate it for lunch." She created an anthem to empower women who get their needs satisfied from a man and kick him out. Ice Spice's confidence and alpha female attitude in this song is pretty typical for a successful female rapper. Hip-hop has been dominated.
Everybody's saying Munch. Hell, me and Simba, I remember this vividly. Me and Simba, like early September. You can go back to like Fleet of Facility, the gameplay it is that we did. You could literally hear us saying, "You thought I was feeling you? Munch. That nigga munch. That nigga he ate it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a Betty. I do what I want." Like we was really singing the song. It's catchy. You said it couldn't be me. What's up, Babs? He said someone told me the Ice Spice that couldn't get sturdy, so she twerks as a defense mechanism. That's crazy. Like, listen, at this rate, she don't need to get sturdy. You know what I'm saying? She don't need to go ahead and get sturdy. She already knows how to get the people captivated. He said, "How's that Halo download?" Don't worry about me, bro.
By males, and women are often portrayed as an accessory to them. They call them bitches, hoes, and usually refer to them only in sexual scenarios. Ice Spice and other women are flipping that narrative. But what really sent this record on fire was a leaked DM. Drake messaged Ice Spice giving her praise on the record 5 days before it was released. This got a lot of people suspicious. How was the biggest rapper in the game tapped in with Ice Spice before everyone else? Also, how could this private DM get leaked? It's crazy to think that just a message from Drake could bring genuine buzz to an artist. 2 days
We all know JoJo not defeating them allegations. See, now I gotta go back. JoJo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. JoJo, I'm sorry, but you're not beating these allegations. I love you dearly, but you're not beating these allegations, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you dearly. I love you dearly, JoJo, but you are not beating these allegations. You're not beating these allegations one bit, gang. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but nah, this, especially when he had the, like, when the pink hair started to fade, because, you know, like, colors bleed out pretty fast, unless it is you have like a wig or something like that, you know, like, where you have to like put the color back in constantly. But listen, gang, I'm sorry, but when you had your hair out and it was turning a little bit to the orangey color, yeah, nah. If you could listen, if you could send me that vid, please send me the vid of him when he was twerking to some Ice Spice, please, because I'll play it immediately. But let's get back to the video.
days later, she was seen in the crowd of OVO Fest in Toronto beside the rapper. Drake has an entire team dedicated to discovering the best upcoming talent. This way, he is always tapped in with the next trend, can capitalize on a young artist's career, and it makes him look good for supporting the newcomers. But the common thought was that Drake was just trying to sleep with her, which is an assumption that most female artists get as well, that they have to sleep around to get notoriety. How Drake doing you? You gon' give Drake a chance, bruh? Her TikTok account was flooded with people shipping the two, hoping they would become hip-hop's next light-skinned power couple. Either way, the music community...
There's no way. There's no way they were shipping this as like, oh, the next, like, the next light-skinned power couple is insane. Is that mommy Ice Spice? Yes, it is. But that is true though. Like a lot of, but I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put that out there, but I am. Some rappers, some women do sleep their way into the positions that it is that they are. It be the, you know, unfortunately it is. It be within the community like this. But you ain't hear that from me, though. You ain't hear that from me. I ain't had to go ahead and do that. But I know some people, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it is when you be around, like when you're not used to stuff that's like that, and like what it is that they have, the money and all that other glitz and glamour and stuff like that. You want to figure out how it is you will get your way into it. And are there people it is that try to get close to anybody as that's remotely a public figure? Yes, it's the truth. It literally happens, which is why you have to be even more careful to who it is you allow into your space and who it is you allow around you, because they are the same ones that is that's hungry to get any type of opportunities, be the same ones that's go ahead and up your own okay? They be the main ones that go ahead like and just have your whole shit just like crumble because of that. And then and once it is that you're like you struggling with certain things and whatnot, allegations and all different types of stories popping up about what you, this motherfucker now has multiple different likes, followers, subscribers, all this other shit. So it's a net, you know what I'm saying? It be the truth. So you just gotta be careful with that. But it's not too far-fetched to say it is like, oh yeah, like female rappers do sleep their way into certain positions. Some of them really don't. And they get, you know what I'm saying? But there are some that do, you know what I'm saying?
Community thought this all felt way too calculated, and it probably was. All of this was just marketing to promote Munch, which went viral as soon as it dropped. The difference between the Munch record and a lot of other similar records from female artists is that men genuinely, unironically liked the song. They couldn't help but expose their inner baddie while listening to the tune.
Absolutely.
Oh, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga's a munch. Nigga's a eater. He eat it for lunch.
I'm not the biggest Joe Budden fan, but like, but it's a prime example. A prime example. There's like the guys be sitting there, they be talking they shit and whatnot, and it's like y'all be singing the song too. As soon as there's a Boy's a Liar, come on, and Ice Spice part, come on. Do you know how many niggas be sitting there singing the song proudly? And I love it. I love it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I know that just like the streets be talking about something. It's like, oh, as a man, why are you singing the part? Why are you singing the part to this song so wholeheartedly and whatnot? It's just like, bitch, fuck all that. The song goes. The song goes, man.
You said that a little too spicy.
I like that song. We know. And I like her.
Joe Budden confidently singing the song simply represented what a lot of men were doing privately. The big smile on his face let everyone know he wasn't ashamed to be a munch. Despite the song being mega viral, it didn't chart on the Billboard Hot 100, and I was surprised to find out it only had 60 million Spotify streams, which is a lot, don't get me wrong. But the song feels like it was much bigger than the streams represent. I mean, it does have over 30 million views on YouTube. From there, she started doing club appearances and festival appearances with just one song. She was everywhere, doing a full-blown media tour, including a stream with Kai Cenat where everybody got to know about her a little bit more. They got to know her personality, which stood out from the rest. Although her music is very confident, her personality shows that she is a lot more chill and relaxed. Ice and Cleo seem so genuinely chill, I'm shook. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care for her, but seeing her personality on stream made me actually respect her more. As much hate as she get, she's actually cool as fuck. Seems down to earth. She was winning some people over, but others were itching to take her down. They would post videos of clubs that were thinned out and nobody vibing to her song, trying to prove that she was nothing more than a one-hit wonder. But to many people's surprise, the preview of her next song was accepted with open arms. Bikini Bottom, which was literally a SpongeBob sampled drill beat. Then her next, In Her Mood, was also praised. She was gearing up her first project and it couldn't have been executed more perfectly. She didn't go too ambitious. She gave the world a 6-song EP of all drill records that all sound very similar. A catchy sample with her signature monotone delivery. Plus, being in the genre of drill is advantageous for an artist because the fans like that the songs have a very similar repetitive pattern. Basically, she didn't do too much. But her not doing too much and being extremely successful is what spurred up even more controversy. Giving her the daunting label of mid. Y'all love a mid, light-skinned rapper. This tweet came from Chica, a 2020 XXL freshman. Although we don't know if Chica was talking about Ice Spice specifically, this sparked a debate of colorism in regards to hip-hop and entertainment as a whole, said perfectly by YouTuber I Am Eloho.
In my opinion, Ice Spice is getting the Cardi.
Man, this is I hate that it's black women that's doing it. I hate the fact this is my fellow dark skin or brown skin, sisters that's, in arms, that's out here really the ones that's saying this. Like, this is crazy to me. And like, is there pretty privilege? Yes, there is. Like, prime example, I would say is Sweetie. I like Sweetie, but some people don't really like her songs like that. Some people just like, she's only where it is that she's at because it is she's pretty. And it's just like, look, not every rapper it is you gonna go ahead and vibe with. You know what I mean? Hell, there's people that talk shit about Megan Thee Stallion, but like, oh my God, like I don't like her, this is and this. And it's like, bro, I don't care what it is people say. I like her music. So as much as it is you try to talk all this shit, I'm still gonna go ahead and listen to her music. But even with like Cardi B, like they was talking mad shit about with her as well. When it is she was coming up, like, oh, she's a one-hit wonder, this is and this. I like Cardi B. I've been following Cardi B since motherfucking Vine days. You know what I'm saying? Since it is like, before she had her teeth done, like she was just a stripper, this is and this, and she was just making like funny, hilarious videos and stuff like that that would go viral. I always banged with her. So I don't have an issue like with like any of the other female rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no issues with them whatsoever. And Ice Spice literally she has nice music. So it's like for our own community to nitpick and also try to find a reason to degrade and put her down, I ain't really too keen on that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to, I don't like that. I just don't.
Cardi B package, when Cardi B first hit the scene, it was the same thing. It was the young Latina from the Bronx, surrounded by this Black American culture. It's almost as if there's a formula for success for these types.
But Cardi B has also stated is that she is also black, and she is. I mean, I hate like Dominican is black. As much as it is that people try to. Oh wait, hold on. Let me change that. Like, as much as it is that people try to make it seem like it is like, oh, Dominican's not black. It is. It is. It very much is black. Like I've had so many freaking debates with Dominican people who try to sit there and strong arm me and tell me it is that they're not black. And I'm like, you are darker than me, and you're trying to claim it is that you are not black. Like, listen, our cultures may be different, but you can't hide that skin color. Okay? Sometimes you gotta be a little careful when it comes down to that. You know what I mean? But yeah.
From the Bronx, surrounded by this Black American culture, it's almost as if there's a formula for success for these type of women, right?
The argument here is essentially that dark-skinned women have to work harder and be more talented if they want to reach the highest level of success. Kenzo B and Shani Boney are two extremely talented drill artists who damn near rap better than most men, but don't get praised like Ice Spice.
That's
There
true.
could definitely
That's
be some truths here, even with men. I think it's pretty obvious that Drake has benefited from the fact that his racial ambiguity allows him to be a relatable figure for almost all races. He is undeniably the biggest rapper, but a lot of people are quick to say his music is mediocre. But when it comes to Ice Spice
that's
over her
kinda
peers,
crazy.
it seems unfair to say that
Drake's music isn't mid, although it is like a lot of Drake's older songs it is that has come out, absolutely like fire. But you can't discredit this man's work. You can't, because he drops bangers within albums, bro. So you can't say this that he's mediocre. Like, I don't know about all that.
just because her image is relatable to more people, that is why she is successful. Her beat style and delivery is relatively fresh when it comes to drill music. Plus, the biggest counter argument is that simply music is subjective. Sometimes there isn't a specific reason why you like a song more than another. You just do. And at the end of the day, we know that in all aspects of the entertainment industry, your image, likeness, and ability to be marketed will almost always beat out skill. It's been that way forever. As if it couldn't get any better for Ice Spice, she was asked to be on the remix of Boy's a Liar, which was another extremely viral TikTok song by UK artist Pink Pantheress. Both artists have an extremely smooth and quaint delivery complemented by a cute, dancey rhythm. Their collaboration debuted at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 after it gained 20.2 million US streams, 585,000 radio airplay audience impressions, and 600 downloads sold in the first week. It would ultimately peak at number 3 a few weeks later. Recently, Ice Spice just performed at Rolling Loud and got a way better response than Coi Leray's debut. Coi Leray was made fun of for not engaging the audience, she was harassed online, claimed she didn't belong in hip-hop, and bullied to the point where she wanted to quit. But for Ice Spice, the commenters were praising her for trying hard and making progress towards being a better performer. Also, Ice Spice's Rolling Loud performance was the second most viewed performance after Playboi Carti. And after receiving cosigns from Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice is officially on top of the game right now. In general, it is harder for a female hip-hop artist to break through to the mainstream.
I don't like the fact that Coi Leray gets so much hate. And you know what I mean? Like, Coi's skinny. I'm skinny. You know what I mean? So to see a lot of us like naturally skinny women out there in the forefront, I like that. You know what I mean? Because like in like an industry to where it is, you see nothing but like people who get BBLs, getting their titties done and everything like that, which I have no problems with, because shoot, if I went ahead and I had the money to go ahead and do it, you think it is that I wouldn't go ahead and do that shit? But like, I like to see that. I like that there's a lot of like other, naturally built artists that are coming out, especially that are skinny, because being skinny, like, you get shamed for being skinny. Like, you really do. Like, you just get subject to so many different things just because you have a higher metabolism than most. It's just like, you think it is I want to be this skinny? Blame my metabolism. This isn't my fault, or genetics. You know what I mean? So Coi getting all that hate was just kind of like, man, I ain't like that.
No secret, hip-hop has a misogynistic past and has been dominated by men. But Ice Spice is the first female artist I've seen in a while to get fair treatment. Every artist is going to be criticized and hated on. Ice Spice is definitely one of them. But with females, the hate and criticism reaches a different level. I think people are giving Ice Spice the benefit of the doubt and genuinely want to see what more she has to offer. Something is different about her that is resonating with a lot of fans. And because of this, I hope people will be more open-minded towards female rap artists in the future.
Absolutely.
Speaking of music, I just just dropped a 7-song EP that I executive produced with Quay the artist. It's available everywhere, and I'd really appreciate if you check out some of the songs. Thanks, and I'll see you next Monday.
Hey, listen, Patrick, I appreciate that, gang. Look, you know what I mean? You said, child, I remember when they said Ice Spice is the ghetto at LMA. Yeah, I remember that too. They said a lot of crazy things about her, but it's like, you know, she seems very chill. I like her music and have no issues with her whatsoever. So, you know, I hope everything music wise and like her level of success and everything, I hope it is like, things keep coming her way. You know, she stay booked and busy, you know, because ain't nothing more satisfying when niggas who sit there and hate on you the most, you still shining. You still out here doing your job. You still out here making your money. You still out here glowing. You still out here happy as shit. So kudos to her, man. But W video. Patrick, love your videos, man. But W video.